Michelle, and this is Makeup or Breakup Blog. And today I'm so excited because I have not one, not two, but 3 lipsticks. And this video is inspired by an incredible YouTuber by the name of Erin Parsons. Now, she has a video called Erin Parsons Makeup. I'll post the link somewhere here or in the description. Does an incredible job of doing retro looks and finding, she's really into finding like old makeup, like retro makeup. And recently I came across a video that she did where she was on the lookout to research and find makeup that Marilyn Monroe, one of the biggest Hollywood icons ever, to find bits that were sold in auctions, various auctions, to find some of the makeup that Marilyn Monroe actually used that touched her face, her mouth. So just viewing her is a delight. She is so masterful and so thorough with her makeup, and it's impressive, very impressive. So if you haven't done so, and I'll give shout outs to you and Erin Parsons, man, I don't know, she deserves so much more attention than she gets, I think. I mean, for people like me. I also love Besame Cosmetics aesthetic. They're similar. The owner, Gabriela Hernandez, she goes and she looks for old pieces of makeup that gets sold at estates and auctions and then tries to reproduce the color. So it's very interesting in this case with Erin Parsons. She's very similar in that aesthetic. She does period makeup from like the 20s, 30s, 40s. I think her preference is around the 30s and 40s, where Hollywood glam was at its height. And yeah, so she was doing recently a video, and I'll try to post it somewhere, either here in the description probably, of colors that are dupes that are closest to what she was able to actually buy and find during these estate sales and such. So I'm going to try these lipsticks. It turns out that the big takeaway was Marilyn wasn't always the typical wearing, fire engine red lipstick. She wore apparently more of a coral pink, which makes sense because around the time that she died in the early 1960s, coral was the color that it was the rage that everybody was wearing. But in the 50s as well, it was more like and she has this great explanation. I'm not going to get into it, mostly about the technology of the day. Only certain colors could show better on, certain technology in the films, like Technicolor and stuff about that. So hi Erin, if you're watching. I doubt she would be because this is a small channel and hers is, on the medium side, but I think that she does need more of a follower, so you should go and check her out. All right, so the 3 colors I have here, I have 3, and they're mostly from, believe it or not, Revlon. So I just wanted to try these and see. Okay, what color is this? I'm gonna put this on here. The number, it's Kiss Me Coral 750. This is the container. I was so grateful that she provided the names of, that she's done her research and tried to find as close enough reproductions or dupes to the shades that Marilyn Monroe wore. So this is Revlon's. See? Not exactly a red, more of an orange. And I don't mind it. I'm here for it because I like colors that it's not always fire engine red. But okay, I digress. Let's just dive in. Look at that beautiful color. And it's a moisturizing formula. I'll put the information here. You still find on Amazon. I'm a little excited. So let's try it out. Now, I know probably the first thing that expert makeup artists would be saying is, where's your lip liner? It's interesting. It doesn't have like a scent. Oh, but Do I like this color? Do I like this color? I like this color. It's like you would not expect a color like this to be on Marilyn's face, but it was. If you do your research or check out her video, you will see evidence that supports the fact that she wore a color very close to this. I like it. Very moisturizing, very creamy. It does, you know, it doesn't have to fight to be put on. It just feels very, very moisturizing and good. But I do like this color, and it goes well with the aesthetic of my face. It doesn't overpower, but it does provide that added oomph of color to my face. Okay, so this is Kiss Me Coral. So I am going to take this off. Well, first it's going to be transferable. I think you know. And if you want to blot it, you can. And that's what it looks like when it's nice. And if you want to have more staying power with it, it's suggested to take like a tissue, put it over, and then with a fluffy brush, big fluffy brush, take a little bit of powder and just put it on top of the paper that's over your lips, and it blots it and sets the pigment a bit more so it'll last a little longer. It's just a tip. Comes off easy. I don't have to worry about it. On to the next look. Woo! That was exciting, wasn't it? All right, so now we're moving on, I think, to the next color. So, which one? I think I'll try this one. It's so interesting because, what's this? This is another Revlon, and this is in 677. Again, I'll put the information on here so you can see. I am so excited. Let's see. I like the retro look, the aesthetic. It's always fascinating to me to read about how things were done back in the day, you know, especially when it comes to makeup. Not that I would ever want to revisit that day, because things were different then, and I do appreciate being in a more modern time. But yeah, just the fashion, I think. They really packaged, they really put the sealant on this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And you can see the color in the window, which is nice. All right. Another orange one. Oh, but this one's the even more orange. Oh, that's pretty. Let's try it. Why not? Okay. Again, goes on creamy. Okay, blotting as much as possible. So what do you think of this color? This is really bright, but I'm living for it. It's really nice. There is no scent to it. So I'm just looking at this like, Like, it would be nice if they did come out with scents, but I understand because, you know, Revlon is Revlon. Not everything needs to be scented like candy. But I'm liking this too. You know, it's interesting. It's just interesting. You know, I'm like, this is the color that Marilyn Monroe wore. I'm like, wow. It's like blowing my mind. Of course it is, you know, transferable. It's a creamy lipstick. It's not a matte, but it feels so good on my lips. It does. And the color is just different from what I normally see walking down the street. So I'm definitely going to be wearing this color as well. That's what it looks like on the lip. Sort of like a burnt orange in a way. But again, love it. Love it. Again, comes off easy. And I like how it looks when it's been blotted. And again, if you want to keep a lipstick, a creamy lipstick on your lips a little while longer, the tip is to apply a tissue over and then take a fluffy brush with some powder and just brush the powder over it. And that helps to absorb extra pigment and also to set it a little better, to last a little longer on your lip. Now the wipe off. Now, last but certainly not least, there is one more color that I did manage to pick up. And this is also from Revlon. Told you, Revlon. And this is in 725. This is called a True Red. And apparently this one is attributed to Marilyn. I think it's actually called, they renamed it the Marilyn. So I'm just curious because her lipsticks, at least the other two, were more on the orange side than they were on the red side. So maybe this is the only red that she allowed herself to wear. But again, I trust Erin Parsons' judgment and her research. So we will, again, you see it in there. Oh, this is a gorgeous. This is interesting, this color. This is a red. They call it a True Red. So this would be more like a, I'm dying to see what it looks like on my lips. You know what? I'm not complaining. Blotting. Oh, wow. This feels so creamy on the lip. I am loving it. Like, I'm trying to imagine, you know, she wore this or she picked the other color, but I am loving all three picks. And it's amazing that you'll find all three of these on Amazon. And I think it came out to under $30, you know? And in some instances, I think there's free shipping. So yeah, I mean, $30, 3 lipsticks, not bad, right? I mean, you figure they come anywhere between $7 to $10 a lipstick. Not bad, Revlon, not bad. And considering the historical context of which these 3 lipsticks are about, I'm going to treasure these and use these and wear these every day. I love them. You just got to be careful that the cream doesn't get in your teeth. Otherwise, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And again, big shout out to Erin Parsons. And thank you for the inspiration and for doing your due diligence to impart your wisdom to the rest of us about makeup history, especially Hollywood makeup history, on such an icon such as Marilyn Monroe. I adore learning about the history of makeup. Retro makeup looks are awesome. I love them. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, and even better, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you will know when my next video will be up. Thank you so much for joining me on my latest retro, my latest lipstick discovery. And I hope to see you on my next video. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.